talk about perks. South Carolina is about to give inmates tablets and to call home and stream movies and music. iPads in the prisons. The idea is to stop inmates from using smuggled cell phones. But aren't these perks going just a little bit too far? Here now to react, former sheriff of Maricopa County, Arizona, Joe Arpaio. Sheriff, thanks for being here this morning. So South Carolina is trying to say, well, you know, if these inmates aren't busy all day, they're already trying to smuggle cell phones in, let's just pay for and give them, you know, iPhones and tablets, and they can click around all day.
Well, this is mind-boggling. I can't believe it. After 24 years as a sheriff running our jails, I did things that were somewhat unusual, but let me say this. Punishment. You know, I'm not afraid to use the word punishment. When you do a crime, you should be punished for it. Now, they want to run country clubs, hotels, let iPads in there, cell phones. How do you control all of this equipment? Many of the people in jail are hackers anyway. They're going to mess around. I can't believe this, what's going on. So I hope that it's South Carolina you're talking about. They're pretty tough. They're pretty tough out there. They better reevaluate this idea and knock it off.
You know, we live in a world now of criminal justice reform, giving people second chances. So couldn't you say, well, you know, come on, if we don't need to punish them that much. I mean, just let them have a cell phone, and maybe they'll be distracted and less problems for the prison guards. What's your experience of how that really works out?
Well, it doesn't work. You know, when I took office, I took away their TV, other than a weather channel, their food, not their food, but I won't talk about the 60-cent meals. But I put up tents. I can go on and on. I'm not going to get into that. But what are we coming to in the United States of America when we're doing this in our, incarcerating people and letting them live better in jail than people do on the outside? It's not right. Philosophically, it's not right, and it costs a lot of money to control this new system that they want to put in there.
No one's buying me a cell phone or an iPad. That'd be nice, but you can still have books and write letters or get educational materials, I presume, right? So is this a South Carolina Department of Corrections going soft, in your opinion?
Yeah, it kind of surprises me. As I said, they're pretty tough down there. So this is something that's going on. I presume some states that legalize drugs, now they're going to be letting inmates in the commissary start smoking marijuana. Is that is that the next step?
You would know better than I. No, I can tell you're joking, but it's based on an experience of once you try one thing, where does it go next? Well, this is what the director of the South Carolina Department of Corrections, Brian Sterling, said. He said, people can't just sit around and do nothing all day. This is something that's going to make it safer for our staff and our officers. Last word to you, Sheriff.
Yeah, you ought to get rid of that guy. So, you know, was he a social worker? So, no, it's not going to work, believe me.
Well, yeah, if ultimately, you've got to have prison guards running your prisons, not social workers. Joe Arpaio, thank you very much for your time, Sheriff.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.